And I said, yes, Lord, because if I don't have this word, I will not know you. Hello, everyone. My name is Aram. I'm from Syria. I'm 22 years old. I am the adopted son of Jesus Christ. I was living in the kingdom of darkness, but now Jesus saved me. I become his adopted child. In 2011, the Syrian war, it's just start. And that time I was 9 years. I remember when the war started. So it was like 4 a.m. and suddenly we start hear the bombs. Somehow like it's like kind of raining. So much shot and bombs. Bullets came inside of our house. And that time we are like all of us in the bed sleeping. So we don't have any problem because the bullets, we are like all of us laying down. And also the bullets came and hit the walls. And that time I remember when I was laying down, I was crying so much. And I came to my father. I said to him, Father, I don't want to die. But in that time he was laughing so much. He said, you're not gonna die. But in that time, I think he was under the shock. So we stayed like in the same position 8 hours, stand up, because all the bullets came and hit them. And we can't go outside because bombs everywhere. And after 8 hours, we came outside. And that time I saw like so much bodies in the streets. Some of them burned, some of them like parts. So we run to our car. We came to the car and we tried to escape from this place. And this time there is like tanks. They belongs to our army. They follow the cars and they smash them. So people inside of the car, they die because the tank stepped on them. Just escaped so hard. So we went to our uncle's house. It's 2 hours far from the place. In this place, there is no war. It's like normal. So we stayed there for 6 months. After 6 months, the war start happening there. So much crazy, bombs everywhere. So we escaped again to the countryside. Yes, and we sit in somebody's house, the refugees. And then we lived there for 2 years. This 2 years, it was so bad. So in one day, I remember my mom, she was preparing the breakfast. It was 9 o'clock. And my father, he was fixing something inside. We are in the middle. We have neighbor's house. And the next side, there's militia's house. They are like religious. And so the aircraft comes and drop the bomb. So the bomb is supposed to come to the militia's house. The bomb, it came to our neighbors. So our neighbors, they are all die. And in that time, we affect on the bomb. Yeah, I remember I was like inside and somehow everything become dark. Didn't hear for 30 seconds. It's like a dream. And then after this, slowly the darkness start disappear. And slowly I can also hear. And then suddenly I hear my father. He's called our names to make sure if we are alive. He called me and I say yes. I was bleeding from my legs. It's because of the bomb. Even my mom, she also hit in her hair, like she bleeding. All my family, they are like bleeding, but it's not dangerous thing. And I remember like when I just realized what happened, I saw my body like I'm all dust. Everything was destroyed. And in that time, my father, he started calling my youngest brother, but we couldn't find his voice. In that time, I saw my father's eyes. I feel like I can't explain what he feels. And my mom, she started crying. We don't care about us. We want to find my brother. We went outside and we tried to find him. We will find piece of him. Maybe we will not find him like body. And in that time, I can't accept that my brother, maybe he will die. But somehow, he just came from outside. He was in the market. He was in the market shop. And the owner of the market, he saw him and he bring us. Because he saw the smoke came out and he bring him to our house. we came outside. We went to see our neighbor's house, so we couldn't find anyone alive. They are all died. Yeah, it was very bad day. But we decided to stay in the house. You can't, like, it's not able to stay anymore. But we put plastic covers on the windows, tried to fix some things because it was winter in that time. And yeah, we continue our life. But one day, there is like in 2012, 13, there's like, ISIS. They start growing and taking control of some areas. 2013, they are become so like powerful. Start like taking control on like some part of Syria. So there is a village in front of us. At that time, ISIS used to control on this, like used to surround this village and take control on it. And after this, the Islamic Malaysia beside us, they are like both of them Islam, but they used to fight each other every night. Sometimes they drop bombs, and sometimes we got hurt because of bombs. Comes near to the house, and yeah. So one day I was play with my brother to play like football. So there is a green space, and yeah, after we finished play, we just came inside. After seconds, there's the bomb. It came and to the same exact place that we used to stay. We almost died. Yeah, every night there is a type of aircraft. So it's every night come and shoot every light. The cars, when they don't turn on the lights, they all like they turn on the lights and they close every second. You can't see any light when the night comes. Sometimes I see a man. He smokes cigarette. I can like because of everything. Because there is no light, I could see the cigarette light from very far away. Yeah, one day my father he do something outside. I don't remember exactly what it is. When he came inside, so the aircraft comes in the night time and drop bomb. It's kind of far, but there's piece of iron. It's very like sharp. It's like a knife. So hot. It came from the bomb. So the piece of iron, when my father came inside, so the bomb when explode, there's like pieces came out. So there is piece of iron. It's like a knife. It dropped in the same place that my father used to stay. The bomb, it's very far. This piece of iron, if my father he still stay, he will die because of this iron. So every night the aircraft used to shut every light, but now it's making something bad. Even like start drop bombs every night. Every night we cannot have enough sleep, because when we are sleeping, like there's a bomb comes and very close to us. When the bomb explode, the house is shaking. For me, all of us as a family, we start have phobia because of this, because of like we can't handle anymore. So my father, he decided to bring us to his friend's house. It was in the top of the mountain. His house so small, it's one room. So we sleep there for 3 days, and in this 3 days also we got some random bullets because of aircraft, because we are on the top of the mountain. Yeah, and then my father, after this, he bring us to refugees camp. So when we first came, we thought this is organization supported by Saudi Arabia. It's like not only Saudi Arabia, like Islamic countries, like some Arabic Islamic countries. So in that time, my father decided to bring us there, and he go to Istanbul because they didn't allow him to come with us. So the camp, it's only for families. The first week it was normal, but the second week there is some religious people. They start for us to go to pray. They take my brother and me, start beat us. They have like whip and a stick. And that time I was 12 years, and there's children, they are 8 years. Yeah, so they bring us and beat us so much. Actually, I still have some scars because they beat me so much. The flesh it start melt because of so much. Yeah, one day I was late to go to prayer, first to prayer in the morning. So in in Islam every day there's 5 times. So first prayer it's like in the morning, early morning. Next prayer afternoon, and the third prayer like before the sunset. Fourth after the sunset. Fifth one it's like on very late. I was late to go to the first prayer because I couldn't wake up. An afternoon prayer, I went to the mosque and we pray. After the prayer, the one who lead us, he said all the children that the one who didn't attend the prayer, they should stay inside of the mosque. So we were like 15 children. So some of us like 8, 9. Actually, most of them they are like younger than my age. So they bring us to the wall, like this wall, right. And they take off our t-shirts. They start beat us. Like they beat me like 15 minutes, I guess. Like my voice almost disappeared because I was yelling so much. Yeah, after this I become sick for 1 week, but I still go to the prayer. Yeah, so after this they start open school. It's basically brainwash school. So they bring us inside, and before we start, there's 2 people, they came and they beat all of us for no reason. Even they give us Islamic names because they want to make sure to delete our identity. So they used to teach us so much about Islam and many informations, and we used to learn by fear. If we don't learn, they beat us. So we have to learn. After a while, so as a children, we used to play together, eat together. So the camp, it's like kind of open prison. And we used to have like all the children, we used to go and play football, eat together, do everything. So I have a friend, he's very close to me. He's 14 years. Like as a friends, we used to do it. We have like good relationship. We used to go and sleep in our containers. We used to like the religious people, they used to beat us together because we decided to not be separated. My friend, they will beat him, I will be with him. He do the same thing. And one day I was early morning, I was like going to the mosque. Camp built in the desert. It's like empty space. So when I walk in, I saw like something black from far away. So I thought this is maybe a dead animal. And I feel like I want to go see what is this. After like I walk and I getting close and close. So I decided to go and see. I getting close and close, and I recognize human clothes, t-shirt and jeans. And then I feel like confused in that time. I was ask myself, should I keep going? But I already walking to this side. And then I just getting close and close, and I saw like a human body. So my heart just start pumping. I was just very scared. I want to go back, but my legs just keep walking. And some point, in the moment I saw my friend. He was bleeding from everywhere. I remember I saw like his body shot, 2 bullets here and 1 here. He's died. In that time I was like shocked, so shocked. I shocked that I passed out. And then I saw like, and then somehow I saw myself in my tent. My whole family, they are crying. When I wake up and I continue cry, still under the shock. And in that time, like the people who lives in the camp start kind of revolution. But some of them they left, some of them they stay. So the people who stay, they don't have any other place to go because their house is already destroyed by the bombs. Also, we were the people who stayed as well. Because my father, he's in Istanbul. He's working and he went to rent a house to bring us to. So in that time, I couldn't talk to anyone and I couldn't eat for 1 month, like 1.5 months, something like this. And I don't talk to anyone. So after a while, after like, so this, I'm talking about 2 months. Every day, like, they beat me. I feel like in some point I feel like normal. Like, this is normal day. People, they beat me so much. They curse me, force me to go pray. It's become like normal day. It's like breakfast. After 2 months, there is two people. They came to our tent. They asked my mom about me. They say, your son is very good. He's righteous. And we want to give you the honor to bring him to Mecca. My mom, in that time, she was scared. She called my father. And then my father, he rejected. He say no. And he said, like, after this, he said, like, wait until I come and nobody move out of the tent. And my mom, she said no. They didn't say anything. They left, and after 1 week, there's 4 people. They came and they took me from my mom. And that time, my mom, she want to fight them, but she can't because they are like men and they are they are 4. And they came inside of the tent and they just take me. They didn't even give me chance to say goodbye. I was cry so much. I felt that this is the last time to see my mom and my family. Yeah, like after this, they bring me to the car. We were like 31 children. They are all like in separated cars. Basically, they are the whole camp children. Do you know this feel like when you know you will die, but you are waiting until someone come and kill you? It's really hard to explain, but it's so hard to feel. Like you know you will die and you will just wait until someone and come and kill you. And you don't know where you are going. How it will be your future if you stay alive. Because they took me from my family and now I don't have family. But after this, suddenly my father, he came by his car.
De repente meu pai estava vindo com o carro dele.
And I was like yelling so much. I was like yelling like so much. I just want to hear my voice. Somehow he heard my voice. It's like miracle. Because his car is so far. His car like close, you know. And I'm inside of the car and close. The sound is like hard to hear. But he hears and he came. And then he came and he said like, what are you doing here? He was very angry. He didn't say yes to my mom. And then I told him the story and he became more angry. And then he went to talk to them and to fight with them. In that time they have like all of them machine guns. And my father didn't say anything. He just came and he opened the car and he took us. And we escaped to Istanbul first. But the rest of my family, they were in the camp. And after 1 month, he came again and bring all my family. So they don't care about the women's or like, you know, women's. They don't care. They only care about the small children. So when they came to, my family came to Istanbul, my mom, she said, thank God, because you are the only one who survived. We were 31 children, I'm the only one who survived. Some of them 8, some of them 9, I'm the only one who survived. And my mom, she said, because they bring all the children to another camp to teach them and train them to fight beside ISIS. So they basically use them like a human shield. So all of them die. I can't imagine like how they can fight even, because the gun, it's heavy more than their bodies. It's impossible.
É impossível.
At that time, I cried so much because I still remember every face of them. I start have many psychological problems. Like I was most of times I was angry and I hate myself. I don't have any self-confidence. And there's like an airport close to our house. So when the airplane come, it's making sound. So I go and hide because I have phobia because of this voice. Because I learn when the voice come means bomb. So I struggled with this sound for 6 months. After I finish this problem, I start get used to it. I wasn't know what is mean atheist when I was 12 years. Yeah, but I start hate every religion, because in Islam it's denying all the religions, and Islam is like the true religion. So after I left Islam, it means everything is wrong, and I start angry because of religions means kill, means problem, means war. Yeah, after 2 years, there is a time in Ramadan, my brother, he came from outside. He came to the house and he was wearing cross necklace. And my father, he was angry, he shocked, and he started yelling on him. This is like the most sensitive month for Islam people, and you came from outside and you wear cross necklace. And so they start argue, and I start making fun of him also, because we like already don't care about religions anymore, because we've been through a lot. And then my brother, he said, okay, you can come to Sunday service, to church, and you can see, like. So I didn't care. And after 1.5 months, he still wore the cross necklace. But the thing that makes me interested about, he don't hide the cross. He always make it like to show him. And I was thinking why he do this. And I asked him, why you show me your cross? And he asked me again to come to church. And I said, okay, wherever. By the way, he's my younger brother. And Sunday we go to church. And in this church, when I came inside, and I feel like someone punched me. This is like punch of love. I was like scared. I don't know what is this. I haven't feel this. Like I always used to people curse me, like beat me. But when I see this, I feel like they are actors, because it's like over, so much over. And the pastor came and he hugged me, and I was scared. I asked him, what do you want? I don't have money. What do you want from me? He said, and he started laughing. He said, I'm just welcome you. And he introduced himself to me, and he introduced to me to the others. I was like still, because I have some problems, psychological problems, I don't talk to them. Yeah. I don't like, I scared. After like when they start worship, after the worship, I feel like something good. I feel like in the part of my heart say, you belongs to here. Something told me, Aram, this is you belongs to here. And in that time, after this, I stand and I declare I want to be Christian. They don't show me any verses from the Bible. The pastor didn't start give message. I just stand and I say, I want to be Christian. All of them start hallelujah and clap. And and then after this, I keep going to church 3 months, and I get baptized. And one day we heard that the pastor making the church like business. In that time, the church slowly separated. And then we decided, me and my brother, to not go to church anymore. At that time, I was very angry, because I know it, that they are like actors, because no one can give me this love. At that time, I felt like someone give me a gift and take it back. Yeah, after this, I become strong atheist. Start know what is mean atheist. Study kind of and try to search about this. Yeah, after 1 year, one day I came out of my job. Suddenly my brother called me. So the phone call was by WhatsApp, and he said, Aram, there is some people, they want to talk to you. They are really excited to see you. No, I'm tired, I can't. He keep asking me, and I said no. So when I about to close the phone call, I couldn't find internet signal. Phone call is still keep going. So when I saw this, I shocked. Why it still keep going, even I don't have internet? Like something in my heart told me, go and see. And I went there. It was like coffee shop, and I saw like 3 sisters from USA. I went inside. These sisters, they say to me before they introduce themselves to me, they say, Aram, God still love you and He wants to bring you back. And I was angry, and I decided to go back to my house. Yeah. My brother, he came and he took my hand and he said, just wait. just at least drink something before you go. And I decided to stay for a few minutes. I went inside and we start talking about religions because I was very like, I think in that time I really want to find the truth. I told them, you guys are wrong and you guys using Jesus image for make money. And they start explaining about the truth. They open the Bible, the book of Hebrew, chapter 11. They show me the first verse 1. What does mean faith? For like the faith, it means to believe in something non-exist and to put all hope in this thing and this like this and your trust. Yeah, and then they show me, when I was reading the rest of the chapter, I saw like in verse 6, without faith we can't come to him, to God. The only way to have faith. When I read the rest of the chapter again, I saw like what God he make, like what is the history of God. I saw like many people, God was using them to make his history. But when I received this verse 6, I start crying because I realized that the Islam was my faith. It was by fear. I realized that my life, it was like in the darkness. Understand why God he didn't leave me alone. Give me many chance to come. I reject. But in that time, I remember all my friends who died. Remember all the Syrian war, and I feel like in that time I should repent. I feel in that time I feel like God loved me. This is not him. This is like the Islam is not belongs to him. I was like very strong atheist, and now I become strong Christian. And I decided to come to church again, and in that time I get my first discipleship from me, and I start grow up with faith and serve and learn languages. Yeah, and then before the earthquake in Antioch, I went to Hatay, and I used to share the gospel for the people who are escaped from ISIS to Turkey. So these people, they are like left ISIS. They come to Turkey as the refugees, but they still have this mindset, Islamic mindset. And I used to go and share the gospel with them. Some of them, they come to church. So in that time, God gave me heart for refugees. God told me, Aram, you guys, like everyone who are refugee, we are not refugees, we are missionaries. God told me, I make this war to separate everyone, bring everyone like to different countries to share my love. Because God is good, even there is war, but God's still good. And I was thinking, if there is no Syrian war, am I will be Christian? If I didn't been through this ISIS and war, am I will be Christian? So in one day, God asked me, Aram, if I will repeat your life, do you want to live again? Do you want to suffer again? And I said, yes, Lord, because if I don't have this war, I will not know you. Yeah, I always grateful because God bring me here as a one piece. And especially after I become Christian, God, he wash me. I become new creation. All my psychological problems gone. God teach me everything. God fix my attitude, fix my personality. Yes, I left my school when I was 10 years because of war. Yeah, I don't have any chance to study until now. Even now I don't have school. So basically maybe 13 years, no school. But God teach me many things. God teach me how to be a good man, how to love people, and he teach me languages. And yeah, I think I was like before dreaming. I have a dream to travel to all world, but God bring all nations to me. Now I have many friends from all nations, and also God teach me how to depend on myself. God teach me how to be strong. Like because I start working when I was 12. So basically God make this life to train me, to make me ready, to make me strong. I also I have faith that God, he have great plan for me because I'm alive, and I just thank God. I have a house, I have my family, and I'm here. The most important thing in life, to not be like, not necessary to be a rich man. It's not necessary to be like, to have authority. I think the most important thing that you have God. I just encourage everyone who see this testimony to believe that God is alive and He can make changes in every person, even if his life so bad. Because as He changed my life, He can change your life. If you have problems, if you have like many struggles in your life, He can solve it because He saw my life. He's a good God.